We've already seen that syllables can reduce to more central vowels, like the schwa, when they're not stressed. And we've also talked about how it doesn't really matter which reduced vowel you pick. So in a word like believe, you could have a schwa, believe, or small cap I, believe, or even bardai, believe. We'll never worry about differentiating those because it's not really clinically useful for us. But now we're going to look at how whole words can reduce in sentences when that word is not stressed. And when we talk about this, we're going to look at the difference between content words, which are the sort of big meaningful words like nouns and verbs, things like chair, table, shop, drop, leave, and grammatical words, which are sort of the small little function words that are the glue that hold our sentences together. Things like the, for, things like that. So let's take a few of these and compare the citation form to their use in a sentence. Let's start with the. So the word the can reduce to something like it's the best. It's the best. And there we see it reduces, in this case to a schwa. We could also have the word a and say something like have a seat. Have a seat. And it again reduces just to a schwa. For. Now in this case, we're talking about the preposition for, not the number for, okay? The number for does not reduce, but the grammatical word can. Let's take an example. It's for you. It's for you, okay? And we'll find that this is extremely common in American English, among American English speakers. It tends to not happen at the ends of words in some dialects. For example, who's that for? In that case, when that word happens at the end of the sentence, we may not reduce it. Some dialects allow it. Who's that for? That would be more of a southern dialect. The word our, like our, the possessive pronoun, can reduce, but in this case we have a diphthong. So what's going to happen there? With a diphthong, we can reduce it by dropping the on or off glide, and we're going to drop the off glide, okay? So I could say, grab our bags. Grab our bags. Grab our bags. And in this case, the word our is pronounced just like the verb are, like A-R-E-R, okay? And again, the word hour meaning 60 minutes, that won't reduce, okay? We're just talking about the possessive pronoun hour. The word can reduce, and we have a bunch of options. Sometimes it'll be pronounced like the man's name Ken. Can you? It can be pronounced like kin, like I can do it. And it can also just become a schwa. I can go, I can, or we can leave. And in that case, we can was pronounced just like weaken, like to lose strength. We can leave. The word or can reduce. Salt or pepper. Salt or pepper. Okay. Him or her. This or that. All right, and in these cases, they're going to reduce, that's going to reduce to the schwa. It probably won't reduce to a right hook reverse epsilon. That's going to be a little strong. That would be like the sir that, the sir that. It's a little too strong. Now keep in mind, these reductions are super common, but stress can make these words important. Okay, so if context makes these words important or novel, then the vowels can go back to citation form. Let me give you an example. If someone were to say, I met Tom Cruise, and someone said, you met the Tom Cruise? And there, the word the is important because we're trying to ask if it was a specific, the famous one. And so it would return to the full vowel. Or I could say chocolate or vanilla. And someone says, I'll have both. And I'll say, no, it's chocolate or vanilla. And so because I'm emphasizing the choice, that or goes back to being a full vowel. One other example, I could say, is this from my dad? And I could say, no, it's for your dad. And by changing one word and that word becoming new, it becomes emphasized and it becomes louder, longer, higher in stress, and the vowel quality also changes. So these are the types of things you're going to be listening for in connected discourse. I hope that helps.